Hey everyone, this is Rick Catalano, and here is your transformation tip for today. Well, we're in the middle of a 4-part series on value management. In our first part, we discussed the first typical failure in value management, and that is the failure of not building a true benefits case prior to starting your enterprise digital transformation program. Now, let's assume, for example's sake, that you did the following webisode and took all that advice and did all your due diligence and built a terrific benefits case that your executive leadership loved and approved you to start your digital transformation effort. Now what do? Do you put that benefits case in the bottom of your desk drawer, never to look at it again? Probably not a good idea and probably not a good career move, because guess what? Your executive leadership, aka your investors, are expecting that return on investment based on that approved business case. What you have to do next is make sure that you design your digital product to capture all of those benefits that you laid out in your benefits plan. As Peter Drucker once said, you can't manage what you can't measure. Therefore, you need to be able to design into your product all those key performance indicators necessary to track your product so that it does what you set out to do. So how does one go about designing their benefits into their digital product? Well, I look at it from a fairly holistic perspective. First, I look at the measures and metrics I may have already defined when I was going through my goals and objectives, measures and metrics analysis to see how my organization's goals and objectives tie back to my enterprise digital transformation program. There are usually some pretty good nuggets out there in terms of defining the measures and metrics that are already associated to your organization's objectives. And if they're not there, then this is a great opportunity to start thinking about these and thinking them through and documenting them. Next, I go through and I look at the business processes through something called a business process decomposition model to see where my benefits tie back to my future state business processes. And then I start documenting those benefits as they tie to those business processes and vice versa. Next, I look at the strategic data elements that we plan to have flowing through our enterprise digital transformation product. What key strategic data elements are going to drive value for my organization and for the benefits that I want to achieve from my program? Again, I go through and I document the benefits as they tie to those strategic data elements and vice versa. Now, once I go through these business processes and data elements, I start to think about the things my team is going to have to build off of these business processes and strategic data elements in order to measure those benefits. These things are often referred to as deliverables that one must deliver for the success of your program. The types of deliverables or things that I'm talking about here follow an acronym that I refer to as RICEF-WMS. RICEF-WMS stands for reports, interfaces or integrations, conversions, enhancements, forms, workflows, mobility apps or applications, or solution configurations. By thinking through this acronym, I have my team start thinking through how they're going to best measure the benefits we promise to deliver to our leadership. Are we going to have to build some kind of reports or some sort of analytics to measure the benefits? Are we going to have to integrate with outside applications in order to get that key strategic data into our digital product in order to get the value from the benefit or measure that benefit? Are we going to have to convert data from a retiring legacy system or set of systems that our new digital product is going to replace? Are there going to be any enhancements that we're going to have to add to the digital product to produce the benefits that we seek or produce the ability to measure the benefits? Are there any specialized workflows that we're going to need to build to produce or measure the benefit? Do we need to build mobility or mobility apps in order to get or measure that benefit? And finally, are there special things that we're going to need to configure into our core software solution in order to produce that benefit? Going through this thought process really helps define your overall design of your digital product. But where all those benefits are going to be in your product as well. This comes in very handy when you are in crunch time and you have to make those tough consumption choices around the triple constraint of time, cost, and scope. This also provides the ability to have a continuing constructive dialogue around benefits management throughout the program lifecycle. If for some reason a chunk of functionality is descoped through the journey of your program, and you had a significant amount of benefit tied to that functionality, then you need to call that out with your leadership so that you can both recalculate the impact that that decision is going to have to your original benefits case. I'm telling you, if you do not go for this type of effort, well, then you're just setting yourself up to be running blind and not only trying to capture those benefits after you go live, but proving that it was actually your digital product that provided those benefits in the first place. We have built these capabilities right into our Amigo platform. See, within every approved benefit associated to your program, you have the ability to associate each one of those benefits to the appropriate business process or set of processes within our business process management capabilities. You have the ability to associate each strategic data element within the data governance capabilities within Amigo, and each and every deliverable within the deliverable management and project execution capabilities. In Amigo, everything is connected. I would love to tell you more about this, so why don't you click on the link below and schedule some time with me or one of my partners where we can share our thoughts on how you can best design your benefits right into your digital product. Thanks for your time today. Please feel free to share this webisode with your friends and your colleagues. And don't forget to come back for part 3 of this series, where we talk about getting your leadership to sign up and deliver these benefits. We'll talk to you soon.